Hey Tom, once you're done cleaning the room, could you take Snow for a walk?
Ugh, didn't I just walk him yesterday? Do I have to do it again?
No, actually you didn't. I walked him yesterday morning and evening, and the day before, and most of last week. You don't really take him out on a walk.
Well, I took him out last weekend.
What are you talking about? No, you didn't. Dogs need to be walked every day anyway.
Really? They do?
Yes, really. We discussed this when we got Snow. Multiple times. How can you forget?
That's kind of a hassle, don't you think?
Need I remind you that you were the one who brought Snow home without asking me first?
I thought you'd be happy. You always wanted a dog. I did it for you.
That's not the point. You can't just bring home a living creature without discussing it first. I only agreed because you promised to take care of him with me, together.
I am taking care of him all the time.
Really? When was the last time you filled his water bowl?
Yesterday, I think?
I filled it this morning, and last night, and the day before. I'm the one doing most of the work to keep him healthy. That's why I'm saying this to you.
You're being too picky about this stuff. Not a big deal.
Basic pet care isn't being picky. Plus, you're not working right now. You're at home all the time.
Low blow, Sarah.
It's not a low blow, it's reality. You have more free time than I do, so you should be helping more with Snow in the house. Don't you think so?
Yeah, I told you I am helping. I help all the time.
So, is the house cleaning done?
I'm about to get started on it.
When exactly is about to?
Soon, after I finish this level.
You're gaming again? You are always gaming nowadays. You said the same thing yesterday and didn't do anything around the house.
I was tired yesterday and just fell asleep.
You were playing games until 3 in the morning.
I've been working hard on the job search. I have my own stuff going on. It's really tiring and the job market is really tough right now.
Are you really job hunting?
Of course I am.
Then why did I see your gaming status online all afternoon? All I see you doing is playing video games when you're home.
Can't job hunt 24/7. I need some breaks too.
Breaks from what exactly?
Looking at job listings is mentally draining. It's really exhausting.
And playing games for 12 hours isn't exhausting?
It's not like I wanted to be unemployed in the first place.
I know that. Nobody wants to be unemployed, Tom.
I got laid off because of a company downsizing.
I know that, but you should be trying a little harder to find a job.
It's not easy finding a new job when you're almost 40.
You're 38, not 80. You still have so much time to learn new things.
Someone with a cushy job like you won't understand how tough it is right now.
Excuse me? Cushy job? What do you mean by that? I worked my way up for 15 years to get where I am. It was all my hard work.
Yeah, but you've never been laid off, so you don't know what it's like.
Because I make myself valuable to my company. I think you could find work easily if you weren't so picky.
What's that supposed to mean?
You turned down 3 job offers last month.
They weren't at my level. I'm not going to settle for anything less than what I deserve. So you're saying I should work at some sketchy company?
None of those companies were sketchy in my opinion. They were smaller than your last company, yes. But they were all legitimate businesses with good reviews. They were not sketchy.
They want to look good on my resume. You're basically telling me to take any job I get, right?
That's not what I meant. I never said that. But you need to be realistic.
Realistic about what?
It's been 6 months since you were let go of your last job. And we've been married for 6 months too.
Yeah, I got fired right after we got married. I know that.
Exactly. And in those 6 months, what have you actually accomplished?
I've sent out so many applications.
How many?
I don't know the exact number. A lot?
Give me a number.
Maybe 15?
15 applications in the last 6 months? That's not even one per week. You should be applying way more.
Quality over quantity. I can't just apply to random jobs.
Quality would mean you got actual interviews. Have you had any interviews with any companies?
No?
See, that's what I thought. I want to start saving for our future together.
We do have savings.
My savings from before we married. That doesn't count. We need to think about our future. Maybe you could try temp work or part-time jobs for now.
Temp work? Are you being serious?
Yes, I am being serious. Being unemployed for too long doesn't look good anyway.
So now you're worried about status?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm worried about our future. Plus, we haven't even gone on our honeymoon yet because you haven't been working.
Oh, now it's about the honeymoon?
Don't change the subject. It's about that and your job situation.
Oh, you're the type who cares about that wedding stuff.
What do you mean, that type?
You said you didn't want a wedding ceremony, so I thought you forgot about the honeymoon too. I didn't think you cared.
I haven't forgotten. Why would I? Those are two completely different things. I actually prefer the honeymoon over a big wedding.
But what about the wedding thing?
I'm 7 years older than you, and wearing a dress to gather people at this age just felt weird to me.
Age shouldn't matter for that, though.
It's easy for you to say, it's harder for me. Maybe, but if I was going to wear one, I would have preferred to do it when I was younger.
You could still wear one now.
That's not the point. That's not what I want right now. Plus, all the preparation and money involved.
My sister spent like $30,000 on her wedding when she got married.
Exactly. That's a lot of money. I'd rather spend that money on a nice honeymoon. It would make for better memories, don't you think?
I guess so.
What do you mean by, ah?
Well, let's go on the honeymoon then if you want it that bad.
We can't while you're unemployed, remember?
Why not?
We don't have enough money. We were planning to go to Europe, remember? Do you have any idea how much that costs?
Well, we can use your savings. That should be enough, right?
What savings, Tom? And you're expecting me to cover all of it? Do you know how much that would be?
I'll pay you back after I find work. It's not going to be a big deal.
Like you paid me back for the new gaming console that you promised me you would?
That's different.
How?
It just is. Besides, isn't this perfect timing?
Perfect timing for what?
While I'm unemployed, it'll be easier to match our schedules to take a vacation.
That's true, but the money is still an issue. We can't just use it all up.
You can use your vacation days, right?
Yes, but that's not the point.
Who knows when we'll get another chance?
We'll have plenty of chances once you're working and making money.
We won't know my work schedule until I actually start somewhere.
That's true too.
So let's go on the trip first before I start working.
And the money? What are we gonna do?
I promise I'll do temp work or whatever after.
You really plan to work afterwards?
Of course I promise.
Like you promised to clean the house today?
That's different. I'm not planning to mooch off you forever, you know that.
Okay, I guess so. I'll start thinking about dates then.
Cool. Let me know when you decide everything. I'll take care of booking the flights and hotels.
That's unusual of you. You usually dump all the tedious stuff on me.
Well, you just said you wanted me to help more around the house.
Planning a trip isn't household chores.
I can at least do this much.
Alright, if you say so.
Oh, and I can't take Snow for a walk today.
What? Why not?
I need to stop by an acquaintance's shop to talk to them about something.
What shop?
They might give me a part-time job.
Which shop, Tom?
It's just a small shop.
That's very specific. Can't you tell me more about it?
I'll walk snow when I get back.
When will that be?
I'm not sure.
Alright then. You can just skip dinner too. I'll eat by myself.
You're mad. Don't be like that.
No, I'm just disappointed.
That's worse than being mad.
Yes, it is. At least you know that much.
Sarah, what time are you coming home tonight?
Normal time? Around 7?
If you're gonna be late, can I order delivery for dinner?
Use your own money if you do, but don't use mine. Actually, I have something to ask you.
Oh, what is it?
Tom, you always walk snow properly on weekends and holidays, right?
Well, yeah, it's your day off. I want you to be able to relax.
Is that really why you walk him those days?
Yeah, of course. What else would it be?
You're sure about that?
I said yes. Why are you asking that?
So why did my friend see you having coffee with a young woman?
What? I don't...
You never mentioned meeting anyone at nighttime before.
Are you having me followed by someone? Are you accusing me of cheating on you with someone else? A friend of yours just happened to see me one night?
Since we're married, it would be having an affair, not cheating.
So you care about that kind of thing too? Did you find this funny or something?
Do you hear laughter in text messages? Why do you think I find this whole thing funny? This isn't funny at all.
Fine. I was meeting with her, yeah.
Just like that? You admit it?
Because it's not what you think. I was meeting with her, yeah. That part is right.
So you admit to the affair?
No, that's not it. You're just jumping to conclusions. She's the one who gave us snow.
What?
The rescue worker. It's not an affair, I promise.
Oh, right. We got him from someone doing rescue work. And you just happened to meet her for coffee?
Exactly.
At 8 p.m. Why so late?
Sometimes I take Snow to dog cafes to meet her.
Dog cafes that are open that late?
Plus, since I'm new to having a dog, she gives me advice on how to take care of them.
Advice that can only be given at night.
You're making this sound wrong. It's not like that. She's even helping me figure out where to board snow during our honeymoon.
Really? She did? Then you wouldn't mind if I met her too.
I guess not, but I don't like the idea of that.
Why not? If there's nothing inappropriate going on between the two of you.
That's exactly why.
That makes no sense though.
You're just jealous and you want to check up on us to make sure there isn't anything between us.
Us? What us? This isn't about jealousy, but you're acting pretty suspicious right now.
I don't want to drag Alyssa into this drama.
Alyssa? That's her name?
She's just trying to do her rescue work.
Oh, so her name is Alyssa. Funny how you never mentioned her name before all this time.
It just never came up. I didn't think this would be a big deal.
In 6 months? That's a long time to not mention someone's name. I'm not trying to interrogate anyone. I just want to meet her normally.
You say that now, but...
Besides, I'm the one taking care of Snow most weekdays anyways. I should meet her too. I have some questions about dog care too.
Fine then. I'll ask if she has time to meet you.
When are you gonna ask her?
She's pretty busy with school right now, though.
School? What school?
Yeah.
What kind of school?
She's 19. She's still in school.
19? You're meeting a 19-year-old at night?
Yup.
So there's a 20-year age gap between you two. You seem kind of relieved.
About what?
About telling me her age. I mean, love isn't about age, but still, 19 is.
Yeah, she's young enough to be our kid.
That's not... That doesn't make this any better.
See? There's no way I could be having an affair with someone at that age.
Why not? Because she's too young?
Yes, she's a lot younger than me.
That's not reassuring at all. But wow, doing rescue work at such a young age, that's impressive.
Right? She's amazing.
You sound impressed too.
She's from a single-parent household and her mom's been doing rescue work for years. Now she helps out with it.
I see. It sounds like she really loves animals.
Yeah, she does. The kind of person who puts animals' happiness first.
Unlike you, does she know that?
What's that supposed to mean? So you don't need to worry about whatever you're thinking.
I see. I'm sorry. I jumped to conclusions. I shouldn't have done that.
Really? You're sorry?
No, not really. But I'll wait to hear her side.
I should have told you earlier. I'm sorry about that.
Yes, you should have. A long time ago.
I just forgot since it was always after Snow's walks.
All those walks you never wanted to do before? But if you're so interested in learning about dogs, you could help more with Snow at home.
I do take care of them when you're not looking.
When exactly?
Plus, I'm getting interested in rescue work lately, too.
Since meeting Alyssa, what changed?
Not right away, but I'd like to get involved with it someday.
That's very convenient. That's a wonderful thought, but focus on finding a job first, please.
Well, I got that part-time job at my friend's place. Can't you cut me some slack?
What friend? What place? Why don't you tell me these things?
The shop I mentioned to you before.
That part-time job is only 2 days a week, if it exists at all.
It exists!
I'm relieved you're working a little, but please keep looking for full-time work.
Yeah, I will. I'll get serious after our honeymoon.
So, are you coming home soon?
Nah, I don't think so.
Where are you? What are you doing?
It'll be a while longer, so go ahead and eat without me.
Are you with Alyssa? Okay, I'll just order delivery then. Hold on, Tom. The airline tickets for our honeymoon tomorrow, they're not booked under my name. What's going on?
Aw, crap, you found out? Busted, huh?
So I wasn't wrong about you and Alyssa? All this time?
Sarah, I'm really sorry.
Sorry about what exactly? Why are you sorry?
But tomorrow's honeymoon, I'm going with my girlfriend.
Girlfriend? You actually said girlfriend? Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, my girlfriend. It's Alyssa.
You can't be serious right now.
I can only see women around 20 as dating material now.
When did this happen?
Does it matter?
Yes, of course it matters.
I can't deal with old hags anymore.
Is that what I am to you? An old hag? After everything I've done for you?
Truth hurts, doesn't it?
Your girlfriend is right here, and she's planning to press charges against you.
What? She is there with you right now? Why would Alyssa press charges against me?
Just think about it.
You haven't even met her yet, so you can't be telling the truth.
Actually, I looked her up online.
What? Why would you do that?
I found her by searching for local rescue organizations.
That's creepy. Why would you do something like that? So you were investigating.
Yes, I was. There is nothing wrong with doing that. I wanted to find out the truth since you don't tell me anything.
Have you been suspicious this whole time? You knew everything?
I noticed the ticket wasn't in my name a while ago.
How long have you known for?
Long enough, but it doesn't matter. And it was under the name Alyssa. That seemed pretty suspicious, don't you think?
You had no right to do that.
I had every right to do so. From how you acted at first, I didn't think you'd tell me the truth, and I wanted to hear Alyssa's side of things too, not just yours.
You went behind my back. How can you do such a thing?
Like you went behind mine. It's okay if you do it, but I can't.
Hey, Sarah, do you understand your position?
My position? What position? Please, enlighten me.
You're a 40-something hag who's 7 years older than me.
And why does that matter?
Did you really think you wouldn't get divorced pulling stuff like this?
Pulling what stuff? Discovering your affair? Wait, do you think I won't choose to divorce you after all of this?
You can't possibly divorce me.
Watch me, I will divorce you.
You were at a singles mixer in your 40s.
Really? We're going there? What does that have anything to do with this? I told you when we first met, I was there covering the event for work. I wasn't there for my own sake.
Even so, you dated me and married me after that, didn't you?
Yes, and that was clearly a mistake. I wish I knew that before. I believed in different things before we got married.
Like what?
Like you being a decent person.
Look, I'm willing to stay with you, keep providing food and shelter.
Wow, how generous of you. Let me think about that for exactly 0 seconds.
So, what are you gonna do?
What do you think I'm going to do?
Can you really get divorced at your age?
Yes, I can. Of course I can.
Your parents were crying of joy when we got engaged.
Don't bring my parents into this.
Now you're gonna make them sad for divorce?
That's enough from you. You have no right to be saying any of this. My parents want me to have a happy marriage, not an unhappy one.
They'll be devastated if you divorce me.
They'll understand after I tell them everything. Too bad for you. I'm not desperate enough for marriage to cling to someone like you. I deserve better.
You'll regret this.
No, I really won't. I'm meeting with a lawyer later, so be ready to face the consequences.
Are you going to talk about divorce?
Of course, among other things as well.
Fine by me. I'll get the division of your assets anyway.
You really think so?
Of course I would.
Yes, divorce is part of it, but Alyssa is also pressing charges against you.
Again, why would Alyssa press charges against me?
You really don't get it, do you?
She's my girlfriend and we're going to Europe tomorrow. We planned it together.
No, Tom, you're not. Not anymore. Just like how you see me as an old hag at 7 years older, Alyssa sees you as a creepy old man who is 20 years older than her.
That's different. Alyssa doesn't think I'm a creepy old man.
Have you even asked her?
She likes me back.
Is that what you think? What about Snow? What are your plans for him?
You can have him.
Just like that?
Shut up, old hag. You'll be lonely by yourself anyway. Snow can keep you company.
Fine. I'm definitely getting divorced, so don't come back to the house anymore.
Where am I supposed to go?
Not my problem. Figure it out yourself. I'll send all your stuff to your parents' place.
Sarah, where are you hiding Alyssa?
What?
I went to her house, but they said she wasn't there.
Did you really say that? You're seriously so creepy. Alyssa contacted me first.
She did? Why did she contact you instead of me?
She says to stop texting and calling her.
You did something, didn't you? You said something to her.
Like what?
You turned her against me.
That's just her real feelings. Since you're completely delusional, let me explain something. Alyssa is not dating you.
You don't know anything between us.
There is no us between you and her. Stop being creepy.
Does she have a boyfriend?
That's none of your business.
How many people has she dated?
Stop it! She said you were sending her creepy messages about personal stuff.
I was just making conversation with her.
About her dating history, her daily schedule, her family?
Besides, Alyssa and I are dating.
No, you're not dating her.
I confessed to her, though.
And what did she say?
She smiled at me.
That's not a yes.
We've met many times and she always smiles at me.
Because she was scared of you.
Why would she be scared of me? I never did anything to scare her away. We even talked about doing rescue work together in the future.
That wasn't a promise.
And she agreed to go to Europe with me.
When exactly did she agree?
She said she wanted to go because they're more advanced with animal welfare than Japan.
That was just her opinion, not agreement to travel with you.
She seemed excited about it, though.
About Europe. She wasn't excited about going there with you. And Alyssa was too scared to ignore your messages until now.
What's scary about me? Why is she scared of me?
Are you being serious? She's terrified of you because you know her real name, her school, and her address. You know everything about her.
So what? What's the big deal with that? Those aren't secrets.
How do you think a young woman feels when a creepy older man sends dozens of disturbing messages every day?
They weren't disturbing. None of them were.
You asked about her past relationships.
I was just interested. I wanted to get to know her.
You asked what time she goes to bed.
I was just concerned.
You asked about her family situation.
I care about her. I was just trying to learn about her. Think I'd hurt her?
Yes, I do. She was so worried she couldn't even tell her busy mom about it. She's been struggling with this all alone.
She could have told me to stop.
She was afraid of how you'd react. She was crying because of what you've been doing.
It can't be true.
It is true. She told me everything.
Wait, maybe she's lying to you because she doesn't want her affair exposed?
There is no affair. It was all in your head.
Is Alyssa that kind of girl?
What kind of girl?
I thought she was more pure.
She is, but that's different.
See? She's from a single-parent household. She probably doesn't want to cause trouble for mom over settlement money.
You really have a convenient way of thinking. You call me an old hag for being older than you, but you can't imagine being seen as a creepy old man yourself.
I'm barely in my 30s and I take care of my appearance.
You're almost 40.
But I look younger than my actual age.
Alyssa called you a gross old man.
That must be your lie. You're just making things up.
Do you want to see the messages that she sent me? It's not a lie. Like I said earlier, Alyssa is preparing to take legal action against you.
She wouldn't do that to me.
She already has. It's too late. She's already filed a police report.
Police?
Yes, police. You read it right.
What did I do wrong?
Stalking her on weekends and holidays, sending her messages every day,
It's not stalking.
following her to her school, waiting outside her house. It was all terrifying for her. She was so scared.
I was just trying to see her.
That's literally what stalking is. If you can't understand why that's scary, ask the police when they call you in.
They won't call me in.
They will, and make sure you pay the settlement for her emotional distress. My lawyer will be contacting you too about the divorce. Don't text me again. If you have anything to say it through my lawyer. Goodbye, Tom. A few days later, I went to his parents' house and got them to sign the divorce papers. They had already been contacted by the police about Alyssa, so they didn't oppose the divorce. Tom received a severe warning from the police about stalking, and Alyssa's lawyer demanded $150,000 in damages for emotional distress and moving expenses. Apparently, Alyssa sent Tom a scathing letter that left him completely shell-shocked. Now he's working a live-in job arranged by his parents, living like a robot while paying off the settlement. I couldn't care less what happens to him, but since he seems to cause trouble when he falls in love, I hope he stays quiet. I'm back to being single after a long time, but now I have my beloved dog Snow. While I was hurt by marrying someone who only wanted my money, meeting Snow was the one good thing that came from marrying Tom. Snow comforts me every day so much that I don't have to feel down. From now on, I'm looking forward to enjoying life with just the two of us.